So it's pretty much young African women, primarily in the West, that have just come together to empower, educate, and be the future leaders of tomorrow. So this program is about dealing with dual identity, being Australian and African, and how to deal with that. So just before I end it, I'd just like to call Xaliima, who is being our #1 fan from the beginning, that has just been there pushing us through our program. So Xaliima, just revealing.
Thank you very much, and welcome all of you. And I'm so happy to talk to you and let you know our organization and what it does. Our organization is Skilling Employment. We wanted to have a woman who can do and take a very beautiful role in this beautiful country we are in. Our organization runs 3 different places. And one is internet, and we run a sewing program, an English program, English classes for 3 days. And that is why we wanted to empower, because language is the power. You can learn lots of things if your language is okay. And the other one is in Footscray, and we are also running sewing program and English classes. And we are running also here in West Footscray Neighborhood House, and with the help of Helen Rad, who is our role model. And we are running now a leadership program, young ladies leadership program.
I'd just like to call Helen to explain the activities, just to give you guys a brief summary. So Helen.
Thanks so much. Okay, so we're going to do some speed networking to start us off, to warm us up in the afternoon, and then we'll move to the World Cafe. So let's do speed networking. You would have noticed 2 lines lined up here.
dhalinyarada ah wadankan jooga oo inta badan Soomaali baa u badan inta barnaamijyada ka soo qayb gasha. Gabdhahaas waxa ay waxaan u baahanay in aan ku dhiirigelino inay noqdaan dad iyagu dadka lead gareyn kara, sababtoo oo ah weligeed ma aan joogeyno. Waxaan u baahanahay inaan create gareyno jiilkiina bedeli lahaa. Barnaamijka saad u aragteen waxa weeye in beginningkii gabdhahaas ay ku baranayeen networking. Dad waxaad hadda ka fiirsateen halkan ama barnaamijka aad ka aragteen fara badan oo 2 leen u kala taagan. Leen wuxuu ahaa gabdhihii wax baranayay iyo staffkii organizationka. Leenka kaleetana wuxuu ahaa dadkii organizationada kala duwan ka yimid. Sidaas awgeed waxay isdhaafsanayeen networking ah, qof walba muxuu passionate ku yahay, muxuu ahaa magaciisa iyo organizationka uu ka socdo, si qofkaas haddii uu arinta qofkaas passionate u yahay uu interest gareynayo marka laga kala tago meesha uu u dabagalo u yiraahdo barnaamijkaas aniguna waa interest gareynaya, how you reach this position, how maxaad ka samaysaa, maxaad qabataa, see wax u manage gareysaa. Marka ujeedada ugu weyn waxa weeye in gabdhahan la siiyo chance ah leadership nimo ay ku hogaamin karaan community-gooda. Marka hawshaas ay dhamaatay waxa ku xigay wuxuu ahaa in 4 miis oo kala duwan la kala fariistay. 4taas miis midba topic buu haystaa. Topicyada ay kala haystaan waxa ka mid ah qofku marka uu leadership samaynayo, see isagana hogaaminayo community hogaaminayo, sidee buu nafsadiisa u sustain gareyn karaa, una care gareyn karaa. Su'aalahaas waxa weydiinaya studentiga, waxayna weydiinayaan organizationada hore u soo shaqeeyay ee meesha yimid. Markaas tipska ay helaaneen ama barnaamijka ay helaaneen bay ku dhaqaaqeen. Mid kaleeto waxa weeye sustaining programs, how programmada sidee loo sustain gareeyaa ama continuation loogu sameeyaa ama seeban howlaha u sii wadan karna. Macna qofkan wuxuu diyaar u yahay inuu sii talaabsado oo ka sii talaabsado mowqifkii uu taagnaa oo horeeto. Midda saddexaad waxa laga hadlayaa overcoming fear, oo ah in qofka leaderka ah uusan waxyaabaha qaarkood u wajaho challenging times baa kugu imaan kara sidee bay uga overcome garayn karaan sidee bay uga uga guuleysan karaan inay challengeskaas aysan give up garaynin shaqadii ay ummadda u hayeen iyo sidee barrierska gender barrierska uga overcome garayn karaan bilmathal dumar baanahay waxaan hawshan waa ugu badan tahay ma qaban karo inaysan qoran marka waxay barnaamijkan basekiisu u yahay waa educational organizationka SIA waxa ugu weyn oo uu sameeyo waxa weeye in uu ku empower gareeyo haweenka through education waxaan rajaynaynaa in barnaamijkan outcome-kiisa uu noqdo inay gabdhahaas project ay la soo baxaaneen 2 project ama hal project midkay noqotaba in markaas projectigaas uu noqdo mid ay hawsha ay mustaqbalka rabaan inay ummadda ku change gareeyaan ama wax ugu qabtaaneen ay ka soo baxdo ama ay shaqo ka helaaneen ama ay ummadda u tixgeliyaan inay barnaamijkaas uu yahay mid mustaqbal u leh ummadda.
That was really good conversations. I kind of would stick my ear in and think, oh, that's really interesting, and wow, that's getting into some really deep conversation, and wow, they're really good kind of tips. So, but also a lot of interest in what people's passions are, and what the people are doing a lot of really interesting active things in their life. And I think sharing that as women is really powerful. Actually, it's really powerful. We've had different groups coming today, and there's been a lot of connection. So we did a bit of connection in the speed networking. We did some connection through the World Cafe. Some of you haven't, because I've grouped you and you keep moving around, maybe you haven't met others in the group. You're welcome to grab a cup of tea and have a quick chat and catch up with people. That's fine. There'll be more of these types of events, again under different themes and how it's shaped by the people who, who are running it. So ways that we can keep having conversations between people from different ages, from different cultures and from different places is really important, because that's what actually makes our community stronger and builds those connections. If we're connected and we know each other as human beings, then there's some kind of respect in that. And we can hear each other's stories, yeah? And it's a powerful thing. But also we can connect with other women, or women in this sense, in this group anyway, as allies. Yeah, we've talked about barriers and discrimination. We're all women here. Part of the conversation here has been about gender equity. Yeah, because we are women, we face certain things in this society. Yeah, part of the whole kind of being human, but also about community development, is how we build networks of solidarity. Yeah, how we can support each other and hold each other when people are having a hard time. Yeah, I understand that. I get that. Yes, and as women we have that connection. Yeah, so really good to do that here, and we've done a lot of it, and it's great. I really thank everyone for their Sundays, giving up a Sunday. We've had people from this gorgeous group who are amazing, the African Australian Young Women's Leadership Program and Xaliima's group SIA, but we've also had other leaders who have come from the Melbourne City Council. There's 3 programs here of people representing those amazing 3 programs, and they're still connected to leadership. I first started with people in 2015, so it's really good to see people engage over time and building those deeper networks. I'm going to just ask each of the leaders from the table conversation. Oh, here we are. I'm going to start at number 1. Because you have been, drenched in this topic this afternoon, yeah? Really, so what were some of the hot tips, or what were some things that have stuck in your head that arose from the conversation about how can you effectively transition from learning or study into the work?
I think the main thing that everyone kind of agreed on was you've got to network. Networking is very, very important. And I think it's what Rebecca said. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that kind of, and also volunteering. So you've got to obviously start off somewhere, and then you kind of progress into your career. You can't just get like your dream job straight away. You know, it's going to take a bit of time, but eventually you'll get there. So I think that was in basic terms. That's what everyone kind of agreed on. Good. Networking and volunteering. So those two tips. Yeah.
Thank you. Do you want to add any additions?
Just the importance of really taking advantage of using all of your life experiences in your CV and in answering those professional selection criteria, and how important it is to, in every stage and every position you find yourself in, to ask for advice or help and create contacts and network and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Table 2.
Alright, so we spoke to a lot of beautiful ladies that had different insights, and certain things that certain specific people stuck out to me. Someone said, don't see failure as failure, it's a stepping stool to different things in life. It just means there's different things that you need to learn. And they were teaching us different ways to cope with stress, and like some people came up with amazing things like cooking, cleaning and reading, which it might sound like a dreadful chore, but once you do it to unstress, it's really interesting. And one more thing that was said to be grateful is tomorrow will always be better. Stop looking at the negative and be mindful. Anyone else want to add to?
I think one of the most important things was that every problem isn't, like, you don't have to fix every problem. And I feel like as just generally, as everyone here is like community, you know, working with community, sometimes you come across problems that you can't fix, and that it's not your job to fix everyone's problems, so you shouldn't take that home with you. And also self-care as well is really important. Being resilient, because it does get stressful, but finding people that you can speak to, finding things you enjoy, and we talked about mindfulness as well, which is really good.
Over time, you start to become negative as well. Yeah, so always give time to yourself to, like, you know, relax and do the things that you like to do. And somebody also mentioned music. Yeah, music's also good, just to, like, you know, sit alone and just reflect on things.
Some of the tips that stuck out to me, especially, is in terms of overcoming fear, is so just do it. It's the drive, because fear is always going to creep up on you, but then you always have that voice in your head that is telling you to still try. So just try to listen to that voice and push yourself to give it a go. At least, even if you fail, at least you've given it a go, and just for that, it will bring you a lot of satisfaction. Another thing is, what was it again? Another thing is, again, just like Donna pointed out, which we all can agree on, is surrounding yourself with positive people. You know, so literally just do like a self-reflection and just see where you stand in your circle, your group, people that you interact with, and just what you don't need, just cut it out of your life and just focus on things that are going to build you to be the best version of yourself. Yeah, that's
to always, like, you know, name your fears and, you know, realize what's making you, you know, pull you down, and also that, you know, it takes time, you know, to overcome your fears. Slowly, like, build up your confidence. So, you know, take one step at a time. Like, don't go straight into something thinking, oh, if I do this, it's going to work out.
It's an ongoing journey, and it's not just, you know, something that's done very rapidly or easily. So one thing that stuck with me is, like, expressing your feelings to people who you trust, because I don't know, like, I feel like in society in general, people don't tell you to express your feelings. And another one was just being headstrong and determined and kind of trying to adapt to where you are.
Mantua High School Imane leadership program, o Guahakuchiro Gabriasha, or kuwa university ka qalan jabiyay iyo kuwa weli ku jira waxbarashada. Today waxaan ka hadalnay waxyaabo badan. Waxaan ka hadalnay qofka markuu qalan jabiyo sidoo community oo caawin kara with wuxuu bartay oo degree-giisa or whatever.
So today we were speaking about leadership and strategies to overcome boundaries in leadership. So markaad leader tahay, you experience certain things and you come across certain different things as a female and as a Muslim as well, and being from a Somali descent. So how do you tell people in certain situations, no, my voice is going to be heard and I need to be listened to, and things to overcome situations and be comfortable in your workspace, because being comfortable is essential to being able to work in a great work environment.
magacaygu waa Samsam Lacabdi Xirsi maanta waxaan kaas ugu nimaanay program Xaliimo Kaaraan ay gabdhaha yarkay oo soo Afrikaanka u ran karayso ma sha Allah leadership la dhaho Xaliimo hawl weyn ayay wuxuu haysaa dhalinyarada dumarka programkana maanta si fiican buu u socday ma sha Allah as a parent waa ka soo qayb galay waana ka helay sida gabdhaha yariska maxaa la dhahaa kalsoonidooda loo korinayo leadershipkooda future-kooda ahead waxay noqon doonaan aad iyo aad ayaa uga helay waana barnaamij aad iyo aad u fiican waana mahadsantihiin.
And waxaa noo imaaday dadyaalo badan from the community oo dadka community la shaqeeyo kuwa government-ka la shaqeeyo waxay noo sheegayaan sida community-ga u caawiyaan waxay sameeyaan sidee u bilaaween sida anagana wax uga baranayo ka
barnaamijka waxaan ka soo qayb galnay oo loogu talagalay dumarka iyo gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed iyo Afrikaanka oo dhan sidii ay horumar u gaari lahaayeen sidii shaqada markay wax bartaan si shaqo u heli lahaayeen markay shaqada ku jiraan sidii ay horumar u gaari lahaayeen oo ay isku caawin lahaayeen وأنت حبنا بكفاء إيدي وحيابا عنيا أنا قوانين بامبرتاي حتى أنا كنت عصبها الشقة حتى أنا جامعة دمي مركا فأكو عصبها الشقة عن كتاب مركا دد بدنا واحدة برتاي واجرين وحنكون فرحين الله يهين إن أنا كقبل Soomaaliyeed أو إن أسكوا دايمان أحسن كربرنا في عم بهين
waxaa jirta gabar halkaan igala shaqeysa barnaamijkan World Coffee baa la yiraahdaa activity-gan World Coffee baa la dhahaa means waxa waaye marka la isu yimaado waa networking baad sameynaysaa dadkan kaliya ma hantay yimaadaan inay dadkii la hadlaayaan oo ka tagayaan laakiin waxay sameynayaan intay yimaadaan bay muxuu ahaa kala qaadanayaan in addressyo iskala bedelanayaan hadhow si ay isu soo raadsadaan ama wax u qabsadaan midda kale waxa weeye barnaamijka organization-kaygu uu involve ku yahay waxyaabaha ugu waaweyn waxa waaye badanaaba dadkeena waad aragteen abaabulada iyo howlaha marka la qabanayo waa la tagaa barnaamij baa la sameeyaa xaflad baa laga qayb galaa shir baa laga qayb galaa cabaar baa la soo saaciyo waa la soo tagaa laakiin taas ma aha markaad rabtid to become a real leader inaad organization-kaaga u noqoto waxaad u baahan tahay in aad is-educate garayso aqoontaada inaad dhisto luqadaada inaad dhisto inaad awood u yeelato inaad macnaha mujtamacaaga waxaad ku taraysaa ay noqoto wax practical ah ee aysan noqonin waxa hadba qof intuu kuu yeero barnaamij aad la tagto oo la fariisato meel oo kasoo tagto ma aha barnaamijka rasmiga waa kaas ujeedadiisana taas weeye gabdhahana waxaan rajaynaynaa inay kasoo baxaan gabdho Soomaaliyaha oo badan baa ku jira ilaa iyo 12 gabdhood baan rajaynaynaa inay ka qalin jabiyaan barnaamijkan ka dhameeyaan leadership high level leadership course waaye waxaan geyn doonaa dhowr meelood baarlamaankan geyn doonaa city council-ladan geyn doonaa sida ay u shiraan sida ay hawsha u qabtaan practical waxa baa la tusaya marka waxaan rajaynaynaa barnaamijkan inuu maaragtay wax weyn noo taro